football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect... Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. So the kick goes out of bounds and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this run.
Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get back and get him down for a big loss.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll go to the ground. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has its first up and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. He might want another play. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The option look. He'll toss it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finds a little space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. Want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Newton. Finds his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll do it himself on the draw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. David,
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And for the second. Tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A big Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, now to try to get a score on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quickly complete. Spins away from the... Turning it on! Made a defender miss. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Back to throw, it's Newton. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. QB draw. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Using the quick game. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Henderson. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the 1st down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And He gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but...
Wide open spaces. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Good timing on the quick out.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Newton. A safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning on the Jets. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This time they'll go to the running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a 3-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Goal for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. That's caught. It's Odin. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Shakes off the defender. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got it in the middle, it's Odom. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Keeps it on the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, they're after him. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6-time tonight. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Now the toss. Picks up the first down. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Newton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jump. He's loose. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Maddox. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll
makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense Defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Ware. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the ground with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Inside the 45. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.